Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It's another episode of Jake Talks Star Wars, and today we are talking about Star Wars Visions. We're completing our discussion of Star Wars Visions. We're talking about Volume 3, Episode 9, called Black. And this episode is incredible. And it's not incredible for the story it tells. It's not incredible for how good it makes you feel or anything like that. It is a visually stunning, unique piece of storytelling that is hugely risky. I mean, I feel like it's risky. They didn't have to put this in. This is not something you would normally expect to see coming from Star Wars. It sure is not something you would normally expect to see from Lucasfilm or from Disney for that matter. But when you allow studios to kind of play in your sandbox, you're going to get some really unique things. And this is one of those really unique things. So Black is about 13 minutes long, right? That's the total runtime. But the story itself, the short film itself, I think is less than that. And here's the description. On the cusp of defeat, a psychedelic battle plays out in the haunted psyche of an Imperial trooper. So what we see in this episode is a collection of images of stormtroopers and this stormtrooper and other stormtroopers in combat, fighting amongst themselves with other enemies, with explosions and violence and death, punctuated with peace and love and tenderness, and then more violence and more death, and it's just there's so much to it, and it just hits you, and it's going and going and going and going, and this is difficult for me because I am not a super artistic person. Like, that's just not the way my brain works. My brain is a very kind of a straightforward, straight line type thinking, and something like this really challenges me and challenges me to even find the verbiage to fully explain it, to fully go over it. And it again, it's stellar. It is absolutely stellar, and it is so gritty and so violent and so really trippy. I mean, it really reminded me of being trippy, and to me, it was almost like a something that plays out as you die. It's like, is this what's playing out in this stormtrooper's head? Like, he's been defeated in battle. He's laying there dying. Is this what he's seeing playing out in his head? Or has he survived the Galactic Civil War and he's having nightmares about what he did and how he participated in the war? Are these his nightmares, his post-traumatic nightmares after the fact? And this is something he's dealing with for the rest of his life. So again, it's very, very incredible visuals, and really, really risky. And this is one of the reasons, this episode is one of the reasons why I really, really love the fact that Lucasfilm and Disney has done Star Wars Visions, because this is something that we never would have seen otherwise. This is not something that Disney and Lucasfilm, I think, would have ever made on their own. This is the kind of thing that they would only get by allowing other studios to play with their toys, right? Which is essentially what's happened here. So Black is a really incredible piece of Visions. It's an incredible addition to Visions. I'm glad it's there. They didn't have to put it in. I love that they did, because it is something unique and something special. And I hope it wins something, because I struggle with being able to explain it adequately. You really need to just go watch it, because it's such an interesting, stunning piece. But definitely go watch it. Check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What did you think of this last episode of Volume 3? Did you think it was appropriate for them to include? Do you think that this is a nice capstone to Visions? Is this the kind of stuff that Visions is all about? Right? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit me up on Threads or on Instagram. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for coming by, guys. Thanks for listening. I've done 9 of these episodes talking about visions, 10 if you count my original reaction. So if you stuck with me for all of those, I really appreciate you. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for listening. And I hope you all have a great day. Remember, take care of each other out there, and may the force be with you. Bye-bye.